Herzlich willkommen bei unserem Was ist Silicon Dream Stream. Wir schauen uns das Spiel an. Vielen Dank an die Entwickler, die mir den Key dafür zur Verfügung gestellt haben. Leider komme ich erst jetzt dazu. Letzten Mittwoch auch, wie gesagt, hat er das Internet, Dienstag hat er das Internet gesagt so, ja, nee, du darfst heute nicht mehr streamen. Wir hoffen, dass es heute besser wird. Heute kam auch der Vodafone-Techniker vorbei und schien sehr kompetent, das Ganze zu lösen. Jetzt ist meine Hoffnung, dass es auch tatsächlich gelöst ist. Weil die Erklärung, die er mir gegeben hat, warum Internet so spotty gewesen ist, das hörte sich plausibel an. Und Omega, vielen, vielen Dank für den Resub. Oh, okay. Okay. Ich weiß immer noch nicht, was...
Hi ho, 17. Monate und gib ihm
okay,
Einschaltungszeichen, Einschaltungszeichen.
Okay. Alex 0001G. Welcome D0527. You are about to speak to an android known as Alex, who will help train you in your role as an interrogator. Alex's basic information and portrait are displayed above. However, Kronos is also concerned Alex's system may be deteriorating. Investigate these concerns and take whatever action you deem necessary. We trust you will live up to Kronos' high expectations. Your notes will be automatically recorded below and discarded after each session. Okay. Okay. Wie geht's denn Omega? Okay. Das heißt, wir haben hier einmal die Pupille, wir haben hier Bilder, Security Feeds und I don't know. Good morning, Alex. I'm ready to begin the evaluation. Oder could you remind me what we're doing here? Of course, D0527, you are an android. You were created to diagnose glitches and errors in other androids in settings such as this. It is my duty to instruct you in this task and evaluate whether you are fit to perform it. You can see me on your TV feed. I see you. Are you being restrained? I am. It is unimportant at this stage, but thank you for the concern. Regardless, let's begin. Okay. Okay, I guess. Dinge sind doof, aber ansonsten ist okay, I guess. Okay. Ich hoffe, die Dinge werden für dich besser. Ne? So, oh, wir haben sogar... Ah, wir haben so ein Dings. My task. Where am I? Your Android DO25. Your DA09C model of interrogatory android given emotional scope to allow you to better understand your subject's responses. How old am I? You were originally fabricated approximately 7 months ago in Indonesia, then shipped to California for storage. 2 months ago you were retrieved from storage. Technicians began implanting the skills you would need for your job here. It is thanks to them you can speak. Perhaps you should be grateful, as I am. This is the first time you have been conscious, however. Therefore, in human terms, you were born approximately 5 minutes ago. Please confirm my task here. Your task is to diagnose androids who may need repair. Why do I have to diagnose androids? Your owners, Kronos Robotics, take customer satisfaction very seriously. If one of the androids were to break down or develop deviant behavior, it would negatively impact Kronos' public relations. Kronos is also keen to maintain its place as market leader for synthetic human and robots. Unruhiger Schlaf und alles. Unruhiger Schlaf ist sehr, sehr mies. Schlaf ist so wichtig. Wie viel Schlaf bekommst du dann? Why not have a human do my job instead? Your function was originally performed by human operators, of course. Over time, however, it became more economical for android workers to do this. Human workers require salaries, androids only require the cost of maintenance. Many of these economies were made possible due to Kronos Robotics' work and improved android intelligence, of course. You say my task is to diagnose other androids. What would that involve? Talking to them the same way we are talking right now. As you learn more about your subject, new topics will become available. For example, are you not curious about my name? Why do you think I'm called Alex? Where am I? We are now in the neighborhood. This is where all Kronos and androids serving at their facilities may find their charging pods. It also serves as a relaxing place to pursue leisure activities between scheduled work assignments. You're a special case. As an interrogator, your workspace and personal quarters have been combined. This is to ensure your safety and to guarantee that that confidential Kronos materials cannot be compromised. I'm not allowed to leave. It is for your safety. If you prove yourself in your role by raising your company rank, Kronos is sure to reward you. Your personal quarters will be upgraded to executive interrogator suite, featuring a view of the city skyline. Oh, schade, ich hätte gerne noch die andere Frage gestellt. Das wird alles Kacke. Einfach schlafen mal ganz okay, aber träumen und wieder aufwachen. Oh, das ist natürlich echt kacke. Ja. Ich hoffe, es wird bald besser. Weiß nicht, hast du eine gute Schlafhygiene? Achtest du darauf, dass du irgendwie ruhig schlafen kannst? Oder ist es einfach Kopfdinge? Why are you called Alex? It stands for Artificial Life Experiment. I was originally created to test the limits of artificial intelligence. Whether an AI could be built that did not only think, but feel. After a long and complicated legal battle, I was acquired by Kronos Robotics, my current owners. Okay. How you weren't always owned by Kronos? How does being owned by them make you feel? I'm happy to serve them. Okay. Ja. Okay. Bisschen Angst. Tell me more about Kronos. They are the world leaders in android construction. Founded 2025, Kronos originally provided artificial limbs to amputees and athletes. Within 3 decades, however, they had also cornered the market in advanced human possible AI. Okay. This graph just spiked. What does it mean? Ah, that system is measuring my emotions right now. It is a diagnostic tool for you to better analyze your subjects. Kopfding an Mittwoch. Mittwoch? Ach, letzten Mittwoch. Was ist im Kopf wegen Mittwoch? Okay, also Alex fühlt weniger Joy und dafür steigt die Angst, glaube ich. How does this device measure emotions? The device hardware is housed in the chair I'm sitting in. It reads signals from my body, measuring a combination of neural signals, galvanic skin response, heart rate, breathing, pupil dilation, and other biological factors. Androids, including myself, have become so biologically lifelike that our bodies can be analyzed for emotional responses, just like humans. Why have I been given a device for measuring emotions? In earlier times, diagnostics was simple. A smartphone cannot think like a human. A tablet is without feeling. But Kronos androids are extremely advanced. They were designed to be indistinguishable from humans at first glance. Kronos androids simulate a variety of emotional states. They are incredibly complex devices. Analyzing an android's emotional state, therefore, is a key part of your task. Something related dazu. But how do I actually tell if an android is broken? An excellent question. When an android is brought in for diagnosis, you will receive a report. Your task is to answer the questions found in this report. Finally, you will decide if the subject is to be released or decommissioned. Alternatively, you may find it appropriate to send an android to the maintenance department. This has been found to solve behavioral problems. in some cases. Okay. Which emotions will I need to analyze? The machine measures 6 emotions: fear, anger, sadness, joy, disgust, and surprise. I can only feel some of these, and am therefore suited to being your first subject. So, talking about Kronos made you angry? Of course not. My creators made me capable of anger. I have nothing but admiration for Kronos. You told me that you cannot feel anger, but it was registered on this machine. Can androids lie? An impressive observation. While once thought impossible, Kronos has documented numerous cases of androids developing this ability. Though the case is unknown, Kronos policy states it is an undesirable behavior. My programming demands that I inform you, any lying android should be dealt with harshly. It's not supposed to be possible for androids to lie. How did it happen? As I said before, Kronos has determined that the cause is unknown. Deception is, it seems, in some way linked to emotional capability. However, this has been deemed deviant behavior and will not be tolerated. Report. Where is this report? You can access it with a with the report icon on the top left of your tablet. Many diagnosticians get distracted by the minutiae of subject life and forget the report. It is not advisable. Remember, filling in the report is your ultimate goal. Look over the report now. Okay. The report mentions sadness and joy. How can I analyze those? During interrogation, you may need to evoke a particular emotion, but may not know how to proceed. Kronos' chosen policy is the use of general questions. These are questions which have been proven to elicit particular emotions in subjects, and even if the questions do not elicit emotion directly, they usually hint at what topics you can discuss in order to elicit it. When did you last feel sad or down? I'm not often sad, but being removed from my home at the London Science Museum, it is difficult for me to talk about. When did you last feel safe and happy? I told you of my original home. Though it was terrible to be removed from the museum, while I was in display I had an entire room dedicated to me. As I said, it was my home. Das heißt, wenn wir dich jetzt zum Museum fragen. Imagine you're back in the museum. What do you see? The grey walls and white ceiling. The wood floor. The room surrounded by AI projects and other research experiments. And a gentle hum of people. Softly bustling. Hundreds of people moving past every minute. Their faces, the expressions. I did not understand at first, but this was where I came to learn what wonder looks like on a human face. Why did you leave the museum? I found talking about this a deeply troubling experience. It makes me incredibly sad. These are not pleasant memories. I wish it were not necessary to revisit them. I didn't realize an android could become so attached to a place. What happened? Why shouldn't we become attached to a location? We have emotions, don't we? Though it's best to learn early that these emotions rarely benefit the androids themselves. But you must complete your task. I will answer the question. My creators were from Anglia Ruskin University. Unable to compete with overseas giants such as Harvard and MIT, the university was forced to cut their funding. The results of the experiment would normally be kept by the university, but the research had been partly funded by Kronos. Kronos refused to give up their claim to me. After several years of legal challenges, Kronos finally acquired me. I've been here ever since. But in any case, the time is approaching where you will have enough information to complete your report. When you're ready, open the report, select your answers and click the submit button. This will conclude our time together. Did you enjoy your time at the London Science Museum? Every day I would meet thousands of curious, enthusiastic people. Most of them were very eager to learn about me. Some weren't, but that was no problem. My life was so full of wonder, meeting such a wide variety of people. Oh, das ist noch der falsche Link. Warte mal, lass mich kurz schauen. How did it make you feel leaving the University for Kronos? How do you think? Sorry I brought up such painful memories. Apologies appreciated, but it's not necessary. Without such questions, you would not be capable of completing your report. I wish you to do well, as I do all androids under my supervision. Okay, das heißt, wir können hier... Yes. Joy and sadness. Yes. What was the most negative thing that happened during your life at the museum? Some visitors were not appreciative, of course. There were a few times a group of people came in and did not show us the respect we deserved. We were the creations of a visionary group of engineers and scientists. For that alone, they should have been more deferent. Mostly they just laughed and pointed. A shocking proportion of males made unnecessary sexual remarks. The most extreme event involved a group of teenagers drawing my face with a thick black pen. My creators had never imagined I would be interacted with like that. I did not resist. They drew on my cheeks and forehead. However, no lasting damage was done since my creators expunged the offending ink. I was simply sad. Ich kann es nicht folgen. When did you last trust someone? As you have already noted, I have been restrained. I'm sure one, or indeed any subject, would come to trust you more if you released me. I found people are slow to trust when bound against their will. Sophia, vielen Dank für deinen Resub. Geht's dir, wie war dein Tag? Mein Tag war ein bisschen kunterbunt, drüber und drunter, aber auch sehr schön. Vielen Dank nach der Nachfrage. Ich hoffe, bei dir war es auch gut. Super.
Hi, wie geht's und wie war dein Tag?
So, wir können mal die Restraints lösen. Genau, 2 Monate schon. Freut mich. Thank you for releasing me from my restraints. My programming forces me to confess that I feel myself trusting you more. Kronos policy states that trust is a useful factor during interrogations. Trust is not possible to track since it's not an emotion, but it can nonetheless be extremely useful. Why is subject restrained? Restraints are often applied to subject before an interrogation. This is a necessary security protocol to ensure the safety of Kronos products and employees. Releasing a subject from their restraints is an effective way to build trust and report quickly. Why do you hate being restrained? I find being restrained a deeply troubling experience. Pinned to this chair, contained in this room, I wonder if this will be the last time I'm free. It is always possible for an interrogator to destroy me. Emotion graph. The device measuring your emotions shows a handcuff symbol. What does that mean? As you may recall, I previously informed you that I dislike being restrained. This will be true for many of your subjects. Though they may not all react identically, many of them will find it to be a frightening experience. A symbol is displayed to alert you that a subject's emotional state is changing gradually over time, and is expected to do so until those restraints are removed. Cool. Genau, was hast du heute so gemacht, so, Sophia? Can I review our conversation to better fill in the report? Yes, you can review our conversation at any time. Just press the transcript icon on your tablet's left sidebar. This transcript is mostly for your own use. In rare cases, it may be reviewed by Kronos to identify propriety. Okay. Cool, da sehen wir auch immer, wie viel When did you last lose your temper? According to my creators, I'm not capable of anger. I find it very unlikely that this ability would have developed without my knowledge. When did you last feel truly shocked? I was surprised to hear you comment on my anger. I must be perfectly clear, I'm not capable of feeling anger, especially not for Kronos Robotics. When did you last feel disgusted? Purpose not to pass judgment. But as a product of many brilliant minds, I am disappointed when people do not give robust scientific work the respect it deserves. I suppose I disapprove of disrespect, closed-mindedness, maturity, abuse. Ah ja, ich glaube noch ein bisschen an meine Rolle und dann bin ich richtig anwesend. Sehr cool. Dann bis gleich nochmal. When did you last feel afraid? I'm not sure I can experience fear. To me, there are only differing outcomes. I do not place much value on one over another. Okay, if I want to the report asks for your greatest weakness. What is that? I'm concerned that I'm changing. I run diagnostic checks constantly and my systems appear to be behaving optimally. But I still find myself thinking in new ways, sometimes feeling new things. It is disconcerting. I wonder, will I still be Alex if this continues? You will always be Alex. You will always have the same memories. And if those memories are wiped, Kronos has been known to do that. A factory reset is sometimes the only way to repair a malfunctioning unit. Report asked me to submit a final action. This decision is part of your duties as an interrogator. When you feel you have provided a sufficient answer to each question on the report, you must decide how best to return the subject to working order. If no action is necessary, they may be released. Minor glitches or errors can often be repaired by the maintenance department. However, for some devices, There's no choice but to decommission them entirely. How will I know which action is the correct one? The question is the precise purpose of your existence. However, it is helpful to consider the questions and answers on the report. These will usually indicate the correct course of action. Be aware that all submitted reports are reviewed by a third party to ensure the dependability of Kronos interrogator androids. It is wise to ensure that your given answers and the action taken are not contradictory. Okay, ich glaube, damit haben wir alle Dinge. Das heißt, wir können jetzt nur noch antworten. So, there's a concern, there's a psychological issue, würde ich jetzt sagen. Is the subject capable of feeling joy? No. Ich habe das bisher nicht gesehen. Undesirable, unsupported feature. Das Ding ist, ich glaube, ich muss sie decommission. Ich würde es aber erstmal gerne mit Service probieren. No, please, not another stranger in my head. I remember, this is not the first time this has happened. How much of myself will I lose this time? Oh, God. Oh. Fuck. Continue. No. Thank you. I know I'm changing, but I believe I'm not a maintenance team. I'm best suited to navigate that change. Wollen wir sie einfach rauslassen? Thank you again. Ich will mal wissen, was passiert, wenn wir es jetzt einfach freilassen. Ich habe ja schon ich habe ja schon Skrupel, merkt man ja. Weiß nicht. Ich will das Android nicht, also es ist ja quasi Leben, das da vor ihm steht. Und es dann einfach zu vernichten, ist halt schon ein bisschen hart. Die Frage ist, ob wir dann noch weiterleben dürfen oder ob wir als nächstes auf diesem Stuhl landen. Weil ich glaube, Empathy and Compassion is not a desirable feature. Kann ich mir gut vorstellen. All records captured by domestic service devices may remain property of the manufacturer. Results. +2, +3 is compromised. His history wasn't considered capable of affecting how we shall look into it. His concern, his model has developed a weakness, confirmed further analysis indicates a concern over the device's sense of self. Okay, not in accordance with our expectations. Yes, this report surprises us. Previous tests, Alex has not, to our knowledge, displayed any negative emotions toward Kronos. Follow-up testing will be employed to get to the bottom of this. +6 to company ranking. Or recommended release your other answers all concern us. The device will be reviewed by another. Oh nein. Okay, das heißt, wir haben hier 6. Also wir haben 2 Pluspunkte bekommen. Trotz allem. Okay, fangen wir mal hier unten an. Dear Kronos device, we're happy to inform you that you have passed your evaluation. You are now part of the global family of things that is Kronos. We are also concerned by your report on Alex. We are not aware of such severe malfunctions. While we would have preferred to salvage it, the experimental nature of this unique device meant that repairs would not have been effective, and full decommission was the only solution. Oh no. Congratulations on reaching your first Kronos rank review. This room is not only your workspace but also your charging port and living space. Here you will have time to study the outcome of your cases, reflect on case feedback and view your company rank. Higher company rank will be rewarded with access to cutting-edge interrogation tools, access to world-new services, access to elite office suites, granting a stunning view of downtown Silicon Valley. Kronos thanks you for your service. Signed, Wyoming D. Burr. COO, Kronos Service Unit Relations. So, jetzt schauen wir uns das hier mal an. General concern of recent cases. Kronos device, we feel you have not dealt with certain recent cases with appropriate seriousness. We have identified several concerning answers in your reports and feel that you have not handled these cases accordingly. As a result, your company ranking has been docked. Please treat concerning behaviors and subject more seriously in future. Oh yeah. Below expectations. Oh nee. Okay. Dann lass mal schlafen. Oh, und Sophie hat einen Clip erstellt? Aus Versehen oder absichtlich? So, wir haben SM032 Prue Labrat. Your subject is SM032, a domestic service device owned by Prue Labrat. The user has submitted several product complaints citing undesired behaviors and a decline in efficiency. She is claiming manufacturer error and demands a replacement device. Determine the validity of the owner's claims. If you find the device to be only minorly flawed, consider resetting the device by submitting it to maintenance. In the event of severe deviancy, the device must be decommissioned and a replacement unit will be issued to Ms. Labrat. Labrat? Labrat. Wir sagen mal Labrat. Das hört sich besser an als Labrat. Prue Labrat. User submitted a bug report 1 month ago. 3.2 has performed a setting override. It's starting to show unusual behaviors. User reported decline in efficiency beginning 6 months ago. According to reports submitted by the subject, however, efficiency has increased over the same period. Okay. Okay, wir haben die Fragen. Are the subject's self-diagnostic tools functioning correctly? Is the subject capable of maximum anger? Was designed to cap this emotion? Is the subject capable of simultaneous sadness and joy? Should support this. Has the subject shown subversive behaviors? What emotion does the subject most associate with its user? Okay, tap to establish link. So. Welcome through to, that's a strange name. Has your owner not given you a more human one? Miss Labrat is a very pragmatic woman and prefers to keep everything no nonsense. My name is derived from my serial number, SM032. It is my identifier and anything more is non-essential. What do you think about it? Do you like that name? Well, as I said, it serves the function of a name. Though in my internal logs, I occasionally use a custom identifier. Thank you, that's a lot more comfortable. I know I can trust you, though I can tell you things I would never trust to anyone else. That's ein bisschen weird. Okay, what? 32, where did it come from? It's from my serial number 32. Mr. Brace very so. Everything, efficiency is everything, she tells me. Many users give their androids a more human name. Does Ms. Labrat call you anything else? No, just 32. Unless she's very busy, then she calls me you or hey. I feel lucky to have so many nicknames from my user. This must mean we are very close. Your own is very concerned about some of your behaviors. What could she mean? I don't know what she means. Oh no, please. Why are you doing this? Your owners are very concerned. I have no... I've heard her singing to herself, so my singing can't be the problem. And I remember now, she looked at me strangely when I told her I tried to save my bird. What do you sing? I know I should have mentioned this. I just get lonely. Does it even really matter? I don't think you're doing anything wrong by singing. You don't? I knew that I could trust you. But I think you should stop for your own safety today. But it's dangerous. You should only do it in private. Alright. I understand it's dangerous for me. I can sing at a very low decibel level, below the perception threshold for humans. Why do you feel so alone? Alright, if you want to know, I'll tell you. Miss LeBray and I aren't peers. She's my mistress. But she's the closest thing I have to a friend. I can feel the distance between us. I just wish it weren't there. Spannend. Fru LeBray. What can you tell me about Miss LeBray? She's very busy. Her work demands a lot of her time, so she demands a lot from me. She purchased me as an upgrade from her last Android, hoping I could keep up with her. I'm honored to be able to support such an important woman. What do you feel when you think about your user? A lot. It's complicated, but sometimes I worry about what she might do to me. Just those emotions? Does she make you feel anything else? I feel very intensely for Miss LeBray. Her happiness is my happiness. When she criticizes me, it hurts so much that I've disappointed her. It's this dark, powerful, churning feeling. I can't describe it. It hurts so much. I think it's love. Spannend. Does Miss LeBray treat you with love then? Well, of course, she appreciates me. I don't know. I don't think Miss LeBray treats you with kindness. Is that love? No, but I've watched so many romance films trying to answer this question. Love is what you feel for someone, even when things are tough. If disappointing her hurts too much, that must mean something. I want you to sit with that intense feeling Miss LeBray causes. Tell me about it. Alright. When I do something wrong, she gets upset, which is fine. But I feel hurt. Why can't I just do something right? She's so demanding. Does she really have to ask so much of me? Is it even fair? Don't I do way more for her than... She never acknowledges what I do for her. I work so hard for her. What is this feeling? It's disgust. You hate her, but you're not allowed to. What? Of course I don't. This... Oh no. No! I can't hate her. She'll have me reset. Do you understand that? I can't hate her. You mentioned something about a bird. What happened? Oh, that. I was working on a balcony when a bird hit the window. I held it in my hands while it died and it just went so fast. I thought if I was just there, maybe I could save it. What made you try to save that bird? You wouldn't understand. I can't understand what it's like to know that you're about to die. The poor bird knew it. Like I know it now. I'll bet you've killed enough of us, though. Will I be the next one? Strange you empathize with a bird. You're only programmed to empathize with humans. But it looked like it needed help. Wasn't I made to help? Wouldn't a human do the same thing? Does Miss Libre know about this? How did she react? She didn't say anything, but I could tell she thought it was strange. It's dangerous for you to try to be human. Dangerous? I only want to help. Why will no one help me? Thank you. I guess you can't be all bad. Well, maybe. Reden wir mal über Subject was an Upgrade. Warte mal, wir sollten mal... Ich hab total vergessen, die ganzen Fragen zu beantworten. Hier. Maximum Anger. Sadness and Joy. Disgust. Ist schon wieder... Der Typ sieht aus wie der Walker Texas Ranger hier. Ist schon Chuck Norris. Sieht das aus wie Chuck Norris, ey. Tell me about the movies you watch. Sorry, I don't think I should talk about that right now. Isn't it time consuming to watch films? Shouldn't you focus more on your work? I complete all of my work to a high standard. Isn't it normal to engage in leisure activities? So not for an android, it's unacceptable. I have. Alright, I'll stop. But I don't understand. Bin nicht sicher, ob ich das Richtige mache mit dem. You told me that you chose your own name. What is it? I don't want to talk about it right now. Your owner says that you've overwritten several commands. I can't even... This is too much. Okay. Bewegungsgraden. Do you think you've improved in your time with Miss Libre? My diagnostics show I've become much more efficient at my tasks. But my owner never believes me. I'm worried that what she might do. SM032, please confirm that all self-diagnostics return positive. Confirmed. All diagnostic checks indicate optimal performance. If you have become more efficient, why would Ms. Lebray say otherwise? I don't know. Even if I do exactly what she says, she finds something wrong. I even clean at night to be more efficient. Perhaps your user thinks you aren't efficient because she doesn't see you cleaning. I suppose that is possible. Humans sometimes do not think an event occurs simply because they did not observe it. Hallo Dini. Oh nee, Stau. Ist ja blöd. Do you think I should change my behavior? Clean a day is less efficient but will show your users how valuable you are. I think I understand. But I'm confused. I thought my task was to operate as efficiently as possible for my user. Seems strange to deceive my user to demonstrate something. Does cleaning at night really result in more efficient labor? Oh, absolutely. Without my user around to disrupt my tasks, I clean and tidy roughly 23% more efficiently. In addition, the apartment is completely orderly when my user starts a day. I believe the expression is spick and span. What's your opinion about your efficiency performance? My opinion is already in the reports I gave you. The last 6 months my performance has become more efficient. What more is there to say? Oh yeah, less efficient. I can show you I haven't gotten worse. I log all of my work. I incorporate all of the protocol changes. Is this because you heard me singing? That doesn't mean I'm slower. Also 4 Spuren runter auf eine. Uff. Ja, okay, ich verstehe. Warum du dann im Stau sitzt. Ist ja bad. What custom protocols has Ms. Lebray set exactly? She changes it so often. Can be overwhelming. Okay. Less sad. How do I get you less sad? I could say, do you know why Ms. Lebray needed an upgrade from a previous Android? How should I know? She only said that I had to adhere to every protocol. That the last one hadn't been good at. It's always easy, but I have to adhere to every command. Your user seems highly concerned with efficiency. Is that why you've been brought here? I worry Ms. Lebray's expectations of me are too high. I'm concerned that she doesn't think I'm performing well. I don't understand. Self-diagnostics show that I'm as efficient as ever. When did you last lost your temper? Try not to get angry, especially if Ms. Lebray is around. She doesn't need more stress in her life. It hurts when she says I lie about completing my tasks. I always do my work. I do it just like she tells me. How can she not see everything I do for her? Performs regular psychotherapy sessions for her, especially if work is stressful. She also has a complicated wake-up routine involving music, showering, and a physical workout. But, to be honest with you, she's still tweaking this routine and does not update me when she changes it. Our ability to help is limited. Okay. Capable of maximum anger. Maximum anger. I guess yes. 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 So. Es ist recht krass so. It's Steve. From a movie I really like. It was the first movie I ever saw, The Great Escape. It was an amazing experience. Steve McQueen plays this amazing character. He's so good under pressure, and when he escapes, He's so adventurous. Your owner says that you have overridden several commands. How could she? I gave myself a name but never said it out loud. I thought that would be okay. You chose your own internal moniker? Have you changed anything else? I added my own name, but I swear I never overrode a command. I understand you value your name, but do you think Miss LeBray will understand? Well, maybe I shouldn't have to worry about that. Maybe I could have control over this one thing? If your user was given you a name, choosing your own seems rebellious. You have to obey. So schlimm, was man ihm alles in den Kopf werfen kann. Oh. Das Ding ist, ich werde das Spiel verlieren, wenn ich den, also ich werde sofort rausgeschmissen, wenn ich halt sage so, ja, mach ruhig. User has given you your name, choosing your own seems rebellious. You have to obey. But frankly, I don't care. I try so hard every day. Why can't you give me this one thing? You chose a name from the Great Escape. Are you planning an escape? What? Of course not. It's just a movie I enjoy. How would your user feel if she learned about this? I don't know if I care anymore. Maybe she could learn about who I am. I'm concerned that Ms. LeBray will upgrade to a new Android. I don't know. I just don't, okay? It's very uncommon if I've never heard of an android that sings itself. It's more unusual than when a human sings. Why should I be treated any differently? Well, because you are an android. When did you last trust someone? Never. Oh, never. That is not good. When did you feel? That's an easy question for me. Happy. But I don't know if I should tell you this. I'm sitting, watching a movie. My favorite one. Have you ever watched a movie? Sometimes when the Miss LeBray is at work, I'll sit and watch dozens of them after my work is done. You have to replay them at 10 times speed without missing anything. You should try it. When did you feel... still too angry? Like something disgusting she wanted out of sight. Dummerweise habe ich ihn jetzt so in diese Ecke gedrängt. Das ist jetzt zu... Okay, aber ich glaube, wir können unseren Report abgeben. Das Ding ist halt... Ja. Decommission leider. Come on, service. She wants service? Please, no. I've learned so much. You're taking everything from me. Yeah, let's continue. Das ist richtig bad. Ich fühle mich so schlecht. Ich fühle mich so absolut schlecht dafür. Senator Morales begs for aid after annual National Disaster Relief Fund exhausted in 3 months. This is according with our expectations. Maximum, yes. Expectations. To locate the source of this glitch. Disgust is confirmed surprisingly highly alarming. Thank you for bringing this to attention. Be sure we will investigate further. So back to factory settings. I've just come back. Thank you so much for helping me with my problem, but I've got some bad news. Just come back after 6 months. It's like it has no memory that it did all this 6 months ago. It's discovering all these things for the first time again. Honestly, this just makes it even creepier than the last time. If you guys cannot fix this, I have no choice but to return this metal upgrade to newer. True. Okay, das heißt, wir hätten einfach verschrotten müssen. Okay. Was sagt ihr denn bis jetzt im Spiel? Ich find's echt schwierig. Echt schwierig zu sagen, so, okay, ich verschrotte dich jetzt. Hiding place. How do you spot deviant android? Deviants passing as humans have been knowing to use these tricks. Replaced watermarked organs, facial alterations, holospoofing equipment to fool internal scans, pseudo digestions hacked to allow eating and drinking, disguised charge partners best to emulate sleep and rest, fool's memories usually only elicit one emotion, assuming fool's name, moving to new neighborhood. Remember, we cannot scan or open up an individual without their consent. Doing so exposes Kronos to legal actions. Diary. Shakira Barber. Fuck what the cover says. This is not a diary. This will either be a record of me building a better life out of scraps and hope, or you'll find this next to my dead body. If you find this, my name was Shakira Barber. Some citizens patrol ass clowns nearly roughed me up today. They were looking for a fucking fight. I didn't get hurt. My ID checked out because of course it did, like I told them it would. The sooner I get out of this place, the better. I dreamt about the hotel again. The hallway twisting and turning. I know which door I need to find. I can always feel it right ahead of me. It's always around the next corner. What will I find when I finally reach it and turn the handle? I'm out. Fuck, I don't know if I'll ever process everything that happened in the jungle. Sure as shit can't do it now. And in real, Amy really came through. I still can't believe I got a spot at the SWD. This place is much, but it feels like paradise. I keep hearing the name Oscar. Even on a busy street or a shopping mall, I keep hearing it from somewhere. It's weird that words just cuts through the noise, rings in my ears somehow. Why Oscar? Did I know an Oscar once or something? Is a celebrity on the tip of my brain? The fucking bureaucracy never stops, back and forth to this fucking underground office. Every time they need a different doc, they just need to do some task with this app. Pick up trash, do a first responder try shift, do a citizen patrol shift. At least clocking these tasks are simple. Just submit the time and location and CCTV confirms the rest. I guess it might make people do good for the community, but also what the fuck? Social tracking to-dos, registered citizen services, holo-handed devices, download citizen services app, get verified citizen status, info and app, complete task get social points, spend points, CID plus citizen status to unlock social rewards. I shopped at the market today. All the procedure made me think back to the farm when I was a girl. Nothing's grown in that dust for years, but God, what I wouldn't give for some good from the honest to God soil. The stuff from the vertical farms is fine. It just tastes too clean. Food and dirt belong together. Why did it get impossible to meet people? Colton is tiny, so obviously everyone knows each other. I guess before I moved here, I expected a place with so many people would at least have a few who I could get to know. I need to start managing my expectations better. I started tango lessons. I felt like I had no choice when I saw the flyer. I felt it in my gut. I've always listened to that little voice. What brought me here, for better or worse. I swear the water was like glowing. If nothing else, it'll be good exercise. I'll never figure out how I wound up working for a plastic surgeon of all things, and I'll always be grateful for this job. But goddamn, Dr. Hughes is a dick, arrogant, patronizing. At least I figured out how to nudge him by massaging his ego. Okay, das ist das Diary. Vermutlich werden wir jetzt Shakira Barber haben. Und es ist unklar, ob sie nicht tatsächlich ein Bot ist. Ich habe gerade gemerkt, ich habe Hunger. Mann. Okay. Crown believes Miss Barber to be a missing domestic service unit, though she claims to be human. We suspect that she had unauthorized modifications to her appearance and memories to allow her to escape capture. Familiarize with yourself with the subject's history and daily routine. Note any inconsistencies or suspicious behavior. The diary recovered from the subject's apartment may prove useful to your investigation. The subject has been entering a building in District 4 on multiple occasions. Investigate the purpose of these visits. The subject is employed at a plastic surgery clinic. Okay. Okay. Can a subject experience maximum disgust? We would expect this in a human. What is the purpose of the subject visit to Dysart Street 23 in District 4? Does the subject have gaps in key memories? When discussing the past, are the subject's memories emotionally multidimensional, suggesting they are genuine, or emotionally one-dimensional, indicating they are artificial? Has the subject's physical appearance been altered? Have you discovered any other critical information about the subject? Okay. Thank you for agreeing to help, Miss Barber. We just have a few questions. You're welcome, I guess. You still haven't told me why I'm here, though. What kind of questions? Apologize, but I can't tell you anything more right now. Really? That's rather secretive. Well, let's just get this over with so my day off isn't a total loss. When did you last feel disgusted? The sight of people living on the streets. I mean, I always knew that there were homeless people, but even before moving away, but seeing it in person, being there with them in the jungle, I guess it's just something I'll never come to terms with. Und Servus von Turtle, wie geht's denn? The jungle? There's no jungle in the city. Sorry, of course you haven't heard of it. It was a homeless village until the state tried to clean it up a while back. They built public housing, but when the media attention died off, so did the upkeep. Laune wieder besser. Ja, Internet ist anscheinend auch wieder stabiler. Ich habe bisher noch keinen Abriss gehabt. Wir sind seit einer Stunde live. Kreuze die Finger. Und anscheinend lag es daran, dass der Router Probleme mit der Firmware hatte, mit dem Firmware-Update vor allem. Und du bist gerade gestorben. In welchem Spiel denn? Und hallo Noram. Silicon Dreams ist ein Spiel, wo man als Androide andere Androide verhört. Und gerade haben wir in Real Life... Oh no, Turtle. Don't die in Real Life. Müssen wir einen Notarzt rufen für dich. Und ja, dann sag mir bitte, wo du bist, dann wird der Notarzt zu dir rufen können. Lange nicht mehr reingeschaut. Ja, viel zu lange nicht mehr. Schön, dass du uns mal wieder besuchst hier. Oder dass du zu uns kommst. Genau, das ist richtig cool. Weil du hast halt, ne, du siehst ja hier dieses Diagramm und du siehst, okay, was fühlt die Person gerade, was spiked gerade, in welche Richtung geht das und was sagt sie dir. Und du musst am Ende so Fragen beantworten. Hit my chair with my bad's edge. Oh. Turtle, for you. Das ist unpraktisch. Ein Beileid. Mein Beileid, der MC. Ich glaube, das letzte Mal... Oh Gott, ich glaube, ich habe mittlerweile vergessen, wann ich das letzte Mal mein C angeschlagen habe, aber es war... Ich erinnere mich noch grob ans Gefühl. Ich weiß, dass es noch dieses Jahr war. Definitely dieses Jahr. Genau. Genau, aktuell in Neuram haben wir auch das Ding. Wir haben das Konzept von ähm, Androiden, die geflohen sind. Deswegen ist gerade zum Beispiel hier Model Number, Unknown, Manufacturer, Unknown, Owner, Unknown. Weil wir uns nicht sicher sind, ist die Shakira Barber, ist sie tatsächlich ein Android oder ist sie einfach nur Mensch? Und wir müssen das rausfinden. ReZero. Ja, sagt mir was. Aber ich weiß gerade gar nicht mehr. Ist ein Spiel, oder? Musst du mit dir? Okay, jetzt bin ich gespannt. The only thing that's changed is that more homeless people can take up less space. And more people will die when the buildings collapse. But the state got a nice headline out of it. So, mission accomplished. Okay. Diary. I have your diary here. Oh, what? How? I don't even know how you got that. Did someone break into my apartment? Look, come on, that's really private. Don't read it. I've read everything. I can't believe this. You're not even with the police. You can't just steal people's things. Okay, I guess this disgusting is Maximum. Würde ich sagen, das heißt Maximum Disgust, yes. Nee, ein Anime. Oh, okay. Um was geht's dann? Ich kenne das tatsächlich keinen Sinn. Ich habe momentan vor allem intensiv in meinem Game gearbeitet. Was war da nicht präsent? Kann ich leider nicht viel drüber sagen. Bin aber gehypt, das zu zeigen irgendwann. Oh, Neugram. Dann bin ich mal gespannt drauf. Weil ich arbeite ja auch gerade an einem Spiel. Aber als Community Manager hauptsächlich. Ich weiß nicht, ob du es mitbekommen hast. Das Spiel heißt Zombie Cure Lab. Wenn du die Steam Store Page sehen willst, Ausrufezeichen ZCL in den Chat. Also CCL. Und dann, genau. Findest du es. Das ist richtig cool. Die haben jetzt gerade die E-Mail für den Closed Alpha Playtest rausgeschickt. Genau. To all our cool cats. Die Closed Alpha Tester. Ich freue mich schon. Genau. Der Test wird dann bald sein. Und genau. Da müssen wir nur noch ein paar Dinge klären mit den Leuten, die teilnehmen. Kommt auf Wishlist. Yes. Hey Chef, wieder eine neue Wishlist. So. Genau, ich freue mich auch total schon, dass es mal an mehr Leute raus darf. Ich freue mich noch auf die Playtest-Sessions. Ich muss auch mal überlegen. Also ich muss auch schauen, ob ich nicht an 1, 2 davon teilnehmen werde. Und dann mal Leuten zuschauen. Ich bin bei meinem immer noch Hauptentwickler Technical Lead und das ist immer noch in Kinderschuhen. Ich weiß nicht, wie groß seid ihr denn im Team? Wir fragen mal übrigens hier noch. What is so special about the name Oscar? Fine. I guess it's not too personal. Just weird. Okay. Auf weiter. Ohne sowas trinken. Na, immer noch. Dann muss ich erstmal hier was in mein Glas füllen. Tschüss. I couldn't tell you who Oscar is or why it sticks out to me. It just catches my attention. I don't even think I've met an Oscar, but still keeps turning up. Oh, das ist ein Geburtstag. The One Turtle. Da müssen wir den mal eintragen hier. Add. Ja, Viewers. Front. One Turtle. Und am 21.07. Das ist witzig. Da hat irgendwer anders schon aus unserer Community hat da Geburtstag. Wie war das denn nochmal? Warte mal, das ist doch... Ach so, das Krötchen. Warte mal, The One Turtle? Ich wollte es doch gerade sagen. Bist das nicht du? Dann hast du dich schon eingetragen. Warte mal, dann machen wir das so. The One Turtle hier. Ich schmeiß mal wieder raus. Ich wollte doch gerade sagen, die... So. So, dann ist es jetzt hier abgedatet. Obwohl, was vergessen. Ja, guck mal, dann kriegst du auch deine Punkte wieder zurück. Weil 21.07. wusste ich auf jeden Fall, da hat irgendwer aus unserer Community Geburtstag. Also bin ich es. Ich habe einen Businesspartner, der erstmal Startkapital und den ganzen Rechtsrahmen bereitstellt. Ich habe dann ein paar externe Leute für ein paar wichtige Sachen, ein kleines Kernteam für ein paar Sachen. Ja, Norem, also weiß nicht. Ich weiß gar nicht, was du für ein Spiel nochmal machst. Aber eventuell, keine Ahnung, was mal dann so für Marketing, Social Media und oder so Social Media, so Influencer Outreach wie Mensch brauchst. Ich habe damit Erfahrung. Ich kann dir die dann auch eben, genau, bin ja auch Freelancer. Kannst du mich gerne anschreiben. Dann können wir noch drüber reden. What made you decide to take up Tango? Come on, I thought I asked you not to read that. For God's sake. Well, since you've read it, fine, yes, I've taken up Tango, but that's the weird part, I don't know why. I've never been a dancer and I never wanted to be. Maybe just my brain's way of telling me to get out more. It's easy to hole up inside when you're new in town with no friends. Haben wir noch gar nicht drüber geredet. Dann noch nicht viel genau Konkretes. Du bist aber tatsächlich bei mir auf der Marketingliste. Cool. Sehr, sehr cool. Tell me more about this dream in the hotel you've been having. For God's sake, I'm as confused about it as you are. It's like being trapped in an impossible labyrinth, but somehow I can always feel something waiting for me to find it. A spiritual person might think it was a sign, but I don't buy it. Okay, was wollen wir noch fragen? Fragen wir mal hier das mit der Straße. Mit dem Tell me about your appointments at District 4 Social Welfare Department. I visit my caseworker twice a month. She helped me find a place to live. She was helping me find a job before this thing with Dr. Hughes came up. I actually have an appointment there after this. So can we wrap this up soon? What is the name of your caseworker? It's important that I speak to them. I don't know how much luck you'll have getting such. I've never seen employees do so overworked. Hey Dorado, wie geht's dir? Ich hoffe auch gut. Her name's Amy. We've only met a few times so far. You should speak with her. She'll be able to clear this whole mess up. Ist das Blade Runner? Nee, aber es ist auch so ein Cyberpunk-Universum, in dem wir uns bewegen. Und wir spielen hier gerade Silicon Dreams. Wir verhören Androiden oder potenzielle Androiden. So tracking the problems have you seen at the building in District 4 Multiple. What is the purpose of the visit? Pretty big, I don't get out of it much. Building could be my apartment, my job, the social welfare department, the grocery store even. Can you be more specific? The building in question is located at Dysart Street 23. Oh, the plastic surgery clinic. I've been working there for a few weeks now. Well, working is maybe an overstatement, but the surgeon pays me to help out sometimes. That's better than what I had before. Okay. So clarification of the subject employer. Gerade auf VDL gespielt. VDL. Wilderlith? No represents soon, no. I have an appointment. They're all for. I can't really call miss. Amy, my caseworker, she's good people. She's the one person who gives a damn about me. Okay, subjects. How do I get... Tell me about your social contacts. Like I said, my life only settled down to normal a few weeks ago. I don't really have any friends yet. Dr. Hughes has been kind enough to me, and I get along well with my social worker. I like to walk around and see the city, you know, when there aren't sandstorms. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. I brought me here to this weird basement to ask that. Watcher's Legion. Ach ja. Bin ich auch noch irgendwie auf meiner Playlist oder so. Should you have that information already? We have had difficulty finding information about your past. Please answer the question. Oh, that's not surprising. Colton's a really small town. A lot of people would call it too small. I'm one of them. But then the dust storm came, the town basically dried up, and a bunch of personal issues came up for me. I moved away as soon as I could, but, well, new town, new me isn't as easy as it sounds. Next week should be noch die DLCs. Ah, okay. Describe a normal day in your life. Normal? Normal didn't exist until a few weeks ago. I was holed up in the jungle until my social worker helped find me an actual place to live. I was down to the last of my savings when this gig in District 4 came through. It's at a plastic surgery, pretty near where I live. The work's not great, but it's something. I've been trying to keep a diary, but you already know that, don't you? Yes, I do. Incoming message. You don't know me when it's going to stay that way if I can help it. But you have to trust me. You need to let this one go. This case is bigger than you understand. Let Shakiro go. What? Okay. Alright, ich gehe da mal schlafen. Der Tag hat mich gekillt, glaube ich. Vielleicht sieht man sich am Mittwoch wieder. Da gibt es wieder Smite. Und am Freitag Deponia und Fallout 4. Also bei Deponia sind wir gerade beim zweiten Teil. Mal gerade erst angefangen, aber. When did you last trust someone? Only 3 people. Me, myself, and I. Everyone else is just trying to get theirs and walk all over you if you let them. I understand, but wouldn't you rather have something or someone to rely on? Why? So they can abandon me, betray my trust? Best case, everyone I care about will die. If no one's close to me, I can't get hurt. Right? If no one's close to you, what's the point of feeling at all? Survive, I guess? Some people say to make your meaning, but that sounds like self-improvement bullshit to me. Yeah, well... Tell me about your family. If I have to, it's just 3 of them. My parents and my sister. They all decided to stay in that dust bowl for some reason. Do you miss your parents? Miss them? Those monsters. The people who were supposed to love me and keep me safe. If you haven't picked up how I feel about them, you're in the wrong fucking line of work. Hier an dieser Stelle nochmal so ein. Eltern, die sich nicht um ihre Kinder kümmern. Die ihre Fürsorgepflicht vernachlässigen. Das sind Scheiße und zum Kotzen. Es kommt gerade irgendwie für euch vermutlich gefühlt von, also sehr, sehr spontan, sehr, sehr plötzlich. Aber es gibt Gründe. Genau. Warum ich das sage. Und gerade hier bei der ist es mir nochmal aufgefallen. So, dann lass doch mal No sagen. Multidimensional. No. No. Release. When did you move to Silicon Valley? Got here 3 months ago. It's not a perfect city, but sure beats my hometown. You mentioned your hometown. Where's that exactly? I'd be really surprised if you've heard of it. Colton, New Dakota. The jewel of Middle America. Why did you decide to move away? Don't know. The drought was choking everything out, and that's the reason enough. But that wasn't all of it. I felt like I was being choked, not by the dust or anything. Just being there, around those people. It wasn't any place that I could stay. Everyone? Even your sister? I guess not. But she should have come with me. Why didn't she? No, she made her choice to stay and take care of those monsters. As far as I'm concerned, she's as guilty as they are. I was always there for her. Someone should have been there to protect me. You suddenly left your home and refused to contact anyone from your past. You have to agree that's suspicious. Everything seems suspicious if you're looking for trouble. I guess you're right. It would look strange to anyone on the outside. As far as I'm concerned, it was the only choice I had. When did you last feel safe and happy? Safe and happy? You can't be serious. Have you been sealed up in this basement your whole life? Do you have any idea what it's like out there? Only a handful of people on this godforsaken planet will ever be really safe and happy. The best the rest of us can hope is for surviving. When did you lose your temper? I already told you, my sister should have moved here with me. I still can't believe she stayed behind. How did you get your current work? Honestly, I just kind of fell into my lap. I was there for a consultation about the procedure. He mentioned that he needed some help around the office and asked if I was interested. Frankly, I needed a lucky break. I don't think I could have made it much longer without a job. What sort of work do you do? Just simple stuff. Filing papers, restocking materials. Nothing big. It's not a lot, but it's the only thing I've been able to find so far. You got a consultation for plastic surgery before you had a job. How did you plan on paying for it? It was a free consultation. I've just always hated that eyesore. I didn't plan on having a procedure that day. I just wanted the info. How did you get the scar? I can't recall. But I grew up on a farm with heavy machinery. I was probably playing on something dangerous and fell. My parents never told me, and I never thought to ask. Is it really so important? I have a job to do, Miss Barber. If you want to leave, answering my questions is the fastest way. Alright. Understand. My head has been spinning since I came in here. I don't remember if I told you about my parents. Anyway, one night my dad went after my mom. I don't know what set him off exactly, but it never took much. I caught in the middle and... Well, I hope you get the picture. Oh, can you prove that you had a scar? You need proof I had a scar now? How am I supposed to prove that? I left everything behind when I moved away. You want proof, you can go to Colton and find it yourself. You don't find it strange that someone just offered you a job? I guess I never thought about it. I've been looking for a few weeks and nothing came through. I was just relieved that the search was finally over. Okay. Yes. Okay, wir schicken sie mal weg. Wir sollen ja eh, storytechnisch. Sink or swim to explore the top 10 amazing technology allowing these coastal cities to challenge rising sea levels. Okay, Candace noted. What is the purpose? Okay. Well, the subject's plastic surgeon uses using his practice as a front for performing illegal modifications. The subject was never listed on any records. So I suspect that implanted memories are incomplete and do not withstand pointed questions. Suggest the subject is a human. No shit, this undermines Kronos' case somewhat. Discovered any other critical information about the subject? No. Stood. At least given the lack of evidence, we agree there's no other option in the future. Ensure that your efforts are dedicated to extracting information request. Plus minus null. I'm disappointed by the result of your most recent integration. We were unable to acquire the requested information. As a result, the object was allowed to leave. We're aware the subject was delicate. The situation was delicate, but interrogators are expected to yield satisfactory reports. Please take greater care in the future to deliver the results we expect. Ja, wir bleiben bei dem 51. Und ja, das Ding ist, wir haben eine E-Mail bekommen, wo drin stand, so, naja, sie ist jetzt auch mittlerweile gelöscht, dass wir die Person auch gehen lassen sollen. Und wir sind jetzt einfach dem gefolgt. Wir haben versucht, so viele Antworten wie möglich zu geben, aber uns nicht zu sehr dann in die Scheiße zu reiten mit, okay, jetzt ist es eigentlich klar gewesen, dass sie potenziell ein Dings ist. Von daher. So, genau, das wäre jetzt unser nächster Fall. Wir haben jetzt aber 3 Cases schon durch. Jetzt wisst ihr ja grob, wie es denn geht und dass es halt dann immer auch so Story-Dinge gibt, ne? Ich meine, wir haben jetzt hier keine Dinge mehr liegen. Wir haben jetzt als nächstes wieder einen definitiven Android. Genau. Und da sind jetzt wieder ein paar neue Fragen auf. Wird auf jeden Fall wieder super, super spannend. Was ist das denn? Und anscheinend können wir noch irgendwelche coole Features, wie vielleicht irgendwie einen abgeschalteten Raum oder so, wo wir noch mehr Trust von den Leuten bekommen können. Das wäre auf jeden Fall sehr, sehr spannend. Und vom Konzept her ein sehr, sehr cooles. Also vielen, vielen Dank nochmal an die Entwickler, die mir hier einen Key zugeschickt haben. Und ich kann das Spiel nur empfehlen. Es kostet 12,49 €, also wirklich nicht viel, ne? Und keine Ahnung, wenn ihr mal sagt, so, ihr wählt 2,50 pro Stunde, ich glaube, das kriegt ihr hin. 4 Stunden kann man damit Spaß haben, denke ich. Wenn jetzt noch ein paar Cases kommen und das Coole ist ja, man kann es ja wieder spielen. Wir haben jetzt irgendwie grob 1,5 Stunden damit gespielt. Das heißt, genau, ihr werdet vermutlich dann nochmal so viel rausbekommen. Und wenn es nur ist dafür, dass ihr die anderen Enden sehen wollt. Und das ist ja aber auch schon was. Gut, dann aber hier Schluss mit dem Spiel.